Forgive me. This shit is taking longer than it was supposed to. But it's alright though. We gonna cut it. We doing all the rest of this shit today. Give me a minute though. I'm finished making these kids their breakfast, and then once I get on this shit, I'm not getting off. That's all BD. I know I keep saying that shit, but say I mean it. Say I mean it. If you ever, I ain't gonna lie. I got 4 kids. I got a lot of kids. I got a big house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like big apartment. It's a big house. I'm balling. I ain't balling. Nah, nah. For me, like shit. I be on this shit when I can. Be on this shit when I can. You know what I'm saying? We gonna cut up. We cut up. But right now, I'm in cut up mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm in cut up mode. Yo, bro. I only lost that last game because that's the reason why I didn't even really play the game yesterday. Yeah, I didn't really get on the game yesterday. It was like, yo, the kids was bugging. Like soon as I turned this game on, I instantly got a phone call. You know what I'm saying? My kids are going around the house bugging. I'm on the phone trying to make sure they handle the house and all that shit. As soon as I get off the phone call, kids are still bugging. They calm. It's good because the kids. It be the day. Sometimes every now and then, like kids get real needy, get real attentive. But after that, once they get over that one day and all that shit, they get right back with to it. So we back right with the program. Everybody just chilling now. But yesterday, I guess was one of those days where they were just bugged out, and I just refused to play the game. You can't focus around that shit. Can't focus around that shit. A lot of y'all niggas that be playing this shit, that play video games, you streaming, I don't really got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing to really stop y'all from like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's a legit reason, it's a legit excuse, you know what I'm saying? For why shit not really getting done as much as I would like it to. You know what I'm saying? But just give me time. Give me a couple minutes. Nah, word though. See, I see, like I say, I see the title. You know what I'm saying? It's the finale. We getting all this shit out the way today. Let's see how many teams we got left. They always trying to download some shit, bro. I've been doing this shit for the past couple weeks. Suck my dick. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, it's like goddamn, bro. The rosters is the roster. Suck my dick. All right, see. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I sneaky do want to run it back with the Giants because I was so close. And I don't like the way, like, yo, bro, go watch that, go rewatch that shit, bro. They gave this nigga a touchdown when it was supposed to be a pick. Like that nigga was doing so bad all game. The game just gave the nigga the shit, bro. And like I said, like beside that bullshit happening, like I said, I'm hella distracted, and I was hella distracted in the house. I can't, like, yo, bro, that shit was blowing my. I ain't gonna lie, bro. As soon as I lost that shit, I just got straight off. Suck my dick. Simple. I ain't gonna lie. I might just run it back. I might just start right here. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Giants wasn't bad. Let's see. Jaguars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 games we playing today. We got 15 games ahead of us. Some at home, some on the road. Might be 16. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I might fuck with the Giants, bro. I might have to stop. I gotta do that over. I don't like that. That's 2023. Boy, I'll come back. I'll come back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Bugging, bro. Right third. I love it when they do they right third. Travis Hunter is low key the best receiver on their team. That's heavy. I never noticed that. That's gangster though. Alright. See what I want for.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the LA Chargers.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We're at 23. Here we go.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And incomplete to open things up.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Lawrence going to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tui Perotu got in and dropped him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That one good for 17 as they're setting better now for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third down.
They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Red on red.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
To Parker, Washington. It's a gain of 6.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now he's going to step up and run. Open man left side is the tight end Long. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hunter Long from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers.
Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 47 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Munn. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
2nd and 2.
Hey, kill.
A handoff running left is ETN. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st down, Jacksonville.
11.
ETN once more. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, man.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
That nigga was
incomplete.
blending in with the
That's a
fucking
pretty play there.
touchdown.
Got
I
it
didn't
into
even
the last
see that
second
nigga.
and forced the ball free and
Wow.
kept them out of the end zone.
Fucking Jersey was blending in with the shit. That's heavy.
Ready up.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. ETN. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Cam Little with the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught by Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Not a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over, and now you get the second half to play.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
How can I maintain with that shit on my brain?
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
Oh my God, yes. Right.
Incomplete.
I'm about to say, how you going one into
And
the
they
middle
turn
and
it
try to run
over.
past them? Like, fuck you.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and a couple. Lawrence. Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Screen play, here's ETN. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come on, big dog.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead.
What's going on? What happened?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he's right there, bro.
Before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's across midfield.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here comes second down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their...
Gracias, amigo!
It's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Looking long for Thomas. They've got his man complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll go again with ETN. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
21.
Now Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Joshua Hines-Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down.
Give here to Hampton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
18 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Again, it's Hampton. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Here we go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the set.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow.
They send a tight end in motion. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. He's looking quickly here.
37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
50, green. Blaster, 6.
Shotgun now for Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
That's good. Packers, first down.
Love with it on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He's able to drive.
Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
A pistol snap. Fields. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down throw for Fields. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, Fields. Brought in right side. And this one does not go far.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Fields.
Ready.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Cycle. Come on, set. Ready.
Out of his end zone. Love. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Smith, ready. Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Black
third
open.
down.
Set.
3rd and 2, love to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Let's go. Cut.
Rolling the dice on 4th. It's Love. Has his man. It stops. Racing down the left side. And finally, they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Flushed out of the pocket. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Black 40.
Love throwing on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields out of the gun. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That's good for Jets. 1st down.
Another throw for Fields. He's got a man left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Here we go. 10 at the 34-yard
Now
line.
Fields again. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Jets. First
So it's the 2-minute warning here from
First
MetLife.
and 10 at the 23-yard
And it's the
line.
Jets with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, you're right.
Fields throwing once more. Connects with his back. Hall. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All the left side. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. All right.
Fields now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Red 38. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. And a man is there to knock that away. Savion Williams, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow. Jack, ready.
Love from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Here we go.
They're going to go. It's Love. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 3.
Packers 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They start the half to give them all. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Fields. Brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And goes to the hurry up here.
15 yards on the play. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He dodged the tackle. Still fighting forward. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Nick Folk for the
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Packers 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Down. 10 flat. Cut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Fields looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. We're good. Green 19.
Fields on 3rd. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, It's rejected by the upright.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Here we go. Here we go. 52, boom. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Kraft has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love with it on 1st down. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Back to the air. Love. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Wangu now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And we'll take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
The tackle by Trey Walker. A gain of 2.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York.
The Packers.
Jets holding on to a field goal lead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, son. 11, 11, 11. Touch, right.
They go right back to Hall. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. That was one disheartening look on that defense.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Packers take their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Easy, easy, easy. Here we go. Right.
Here's Hall once more. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go, son. Right.
He'll throw it. It's caught by Wilson. He has the 1st down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So the win goes to the Jets. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go. Check.
Throwing to begin is Love. He's going to air one out right away. That is brought in. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
a big play right out of the gate on the first play. 52 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Set. Ken Black. Hut.
To throw is Love. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me to set up the block.
And he'll take it on in. Ruth Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score Packers 7, Giants nothing. Brendan McManus
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing right away is Dart. Moving to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PHC. It's up and through. And the Giants come right back to tie it at 7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 5-6 yellow. 43 seconds.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pick.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready, play.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
52.
That's another Packers first down.
On play action, Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Love. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Packers 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this.
Ready, set.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Ready, set.
A go play action with Love. Rolling right.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Yellow, blue, black 40. Claws red. Cut, cut.
A second down throw for Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, New York. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Green jack. Here we go, set. 10 sight, 52.
On first down, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
On second down, Jacobs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's another Packers first down.
On first and 10, here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 40.
They'll work now on second and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Faster, faster. Strike it. 3-3.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set.
Back to throw is Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's in! Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Forced to his right. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Dart. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air again goes Dart. That one intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be taken down. That is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Love to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing is Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Packers, first down.
To throw is Love. That's to Dobbs again. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
2nd and 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Right.
That's good for the Packers.
Ready?
First down.
Now Love. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Packers. That one is complete. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
On 2nd down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
Push down to his left. He'll try to run for it. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
McManus's kick is good, and the Packers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Scatterboard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The throw is Dart. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Out to his right. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dart, and this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
Throwing again, Dart. That one, taken in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Drill 52. Set, ready, set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Yeah! And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Blue.
Yo, if this ain't proof that this game is sucking my dick, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I bet. I bet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Short throw to Musgrave. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
22-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson. That mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That is going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Report!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22 ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Now Love. Line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Wilson is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look.
1st and 10.
Our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Love. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
13.
Henry out of the pistol. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 19-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
180. 180. 180.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
A big loss on the play.
Rashawn Gary gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards.
A 44-yard
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Ready.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Hut.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but no turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington.
Okay.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Right to the air goes Young. He's going to test this secondary right away. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Boom, 32. Set.
Back to throw. Young. The set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Set. 45. Ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Deron Bland with the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Down. Set.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Panthers
out of the shotgun. Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
52.
That's another Panthers 1st down. A gain of 15.
Ready.
Young to throw on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Headed left, buying time. He's going to keep it himself to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Look at play action with Young. Moving outside the pocket. And is caught side of the end zone. Mitchell Evans. Touchdown, Carolina. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point is up and through. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Third and 2. Here we go. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That's one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. What a response. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
And cycle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
And a Panther first down.
Here we go. Yes, ready.
Here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at.
97.
That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll go. Young. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
That's good for Panthers.
Here's Young to throw. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
1 more yard.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
To throw, Young. Quick throw here is complete.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver,
and he's in! Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, 40. Yeah, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's down. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. We're going to 53. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He gets free. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Carolina.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Panthers will take a 21-7 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, Billy's 26.
First down, Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Prescott on first down. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down.
Yeah, Billy.
1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, 26.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Up and down, just shy of the 40. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cut.
On play action, Young escaping to his left. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ready?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Come on, set. Ready?
On 4th down, Young. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Down. Set, cut.
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he has missed this one. No good. And they will not be able to make this a two-possession game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Pistol now for Prescott. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Hubbard. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. The catch made by McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
They'll run. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts. And here we go with 1st and 10.
Panthers, 1st down.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 24-21 lead. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Gillette. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up third down.
Here's the pistol snap to May. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here we go, fourth down, May. That one complete to Diggs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. He's still going at the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. On play action, here's May. Headed out right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. They've got first down from the 31. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Texans.
Now give right side to Chubb. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tony.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Marks gets it. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
All right.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And this one winds up incomplete. He took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. So the defense holds, and that is our final highlight of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last two drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
First down, Stroud. He rolls to his right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very...
Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
May throwing for it. That's caught beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He'll come up on first and 10. Throwing again. It's May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's May again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it'll be second and goal.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Again, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate.
Touchdown, New England! The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. On play action, here's Stroud. That throw behind his intended target.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Big play sets them up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Here we go.
Here's Chubb. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on front. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it.
Stroud's pass intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. It's May from the end zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrapping.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returnable from the 2. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Patriots will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half. Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Going play action, May. Rolling out to his left. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Texans 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots are finally dragged down after the turnover and a great return back to the opposing 35. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Patriots take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And they take him down right along the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They connect for the first. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 15-yard pickup on 4th down. Offense is set, 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So we're through 3 here. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
2nd down, they go back to Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Connection made to Harlems. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Patriots, 1st down. First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So up comes May and his offense, going for two.
The Patriots will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
32, Texans 15. Andy Borregales.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more. They're going to try and throw it here. And they pick him up again. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something.